It looks like maybe, just maybe, Zybe actually doing this. Anti-Mage, however, comes in, does some good amount of impact. Then Razor comes in, splits the tension away from him, but gets absolutely blown up. Pangolier still wants to go for more. But yeah, with the Ricky killing the Razor, now this game is actually looking super hard. Because how is the Anti-Mage gonna carry this? I mean, he can defend himself, as you can see, but he just has to blink back, sit behind towers, and spam some illusions. That's not gonna cut it for your one push, right? This is gonna be the first lane of Rex out scene.
Dire's top barracks have fallen. Dire's top barracks have fallen.
And with 3 people, they're gonna push another tower. Give us that game number 3 I've been asking for. Because today has been a bit of a dumb day, but after that one lane of Rex, Zybe do realize when they're alive, they need to be a lot more careful with, you know, getting counter initiated on or something like that. So Zybe, I don't know. They're pulling ahead a grand deal. Doom, he is looking like a real core at this point instead of just a living money print who buys some items. And as for Erase, well, one item to rule them all on Razor, am I right? Name me one better Razor item that you're actually gonna be using a lot. Anti-Mage, he wants an MKB crit into a Daedalus. Into a Skull Basher, I mean. Interesting build, I do approve of the Skull Basher. Because anything to help you lock down the Pango, interrupt the Crystal Maiden ultimate, or just smash the Morph Illus would be really helpful right about now. With 4 5-man smoke, Zybe, they may just be getting gone on soon, and it will be the initiation from the side of Zybe instead. Getting a really good one as long as the BKBs are still on. Now the BKBs are wearing off, however. And Anti-Mage will have that one finished for his team. But it's once again a 3-for-1. And even and it looks like that's gonna be a second lane of Rex, so only one left to go after this. Unless somebody stops Pangolier from pushing. Does not look like it. As with that, the final towers are being smashed down over on the mid lane with a lot of damage coming out. And they can go back. Now the game is going to be very hard for the Dire to still come back into, but with that Anti-Mage, I understand why they don't want to give up, even against Megas. And it's not just because Anti-Mage with the Battle Fury already has an answer for them. As for the Ricky, he's looking to go for a Nullifier plus a Blink Dagger, which will allow him to be everywhere at once, backstabbing people with these. And Noli is a great item, because usually when people save themselves or get saved from the Ricky, it has to do with something of an item. And there's the initiation on the Doom. Doom will be jumped immediately though by 3 people, not really able to get the ultimate like he wanted to hit on all. However, that is gonna be Dark Willow dead again. Without a bad right hand with a Doom Dragonite, this may be a very hard fight. Ricky, however, he's having his fun. Gets a little bit of an additional kill going there, and bam, that rips Dragonite, I guess. And Anti-Mage wants some revenge. Is trying to get it at the Crystal Maiden with a lion sitting next to her. Nice job as GGs get called, and ladies and gentlemen, after 45 minutes, we are going to a third and final game after this break. So Yellow Submarines and Sibe, they do have to play another, which makes me quite happy, because I did tell you guys, against Sibe, they are one of those teams who stay teams way better than them, but they're too inconsistent. So sometimes they lose to technically a way worse team. Sometimes they win against technically a way stronger team. It just depends on how confident, how comfortable do they feel with their draft. And this was the type of Ricky gameplay we only see once in a very long while with the Kanda and the Disperser, but most importantly, kind of joining his team very early on for that extra XP and to make sure he doesn't miss his timing. And I think that's what Sibe are being rewarded for here mostly. So ladies and gentlemen, with that, it's a 1-1, and we are headed to a little bit of a break, as I really hope you're enjoying the show. But one more game to this best of 3 coming up to determine who takes the series and who goes to the lower bracket right after the break. Don't go too far and stay tuned.